Today, we are exploring very exciting and simple setup between Raspberry Pi, ultrasonic sensor, and LED. This is our ultrasonic sensor, which has two important pin here, trigger and echo. Trigger emits the sound wave, which is eventually going to received by echo. These two pins are connected here in Raspberry Pi GPIO 24 and 23. Let's see. This is our actuator LED that is also connected here in GPIO 17. This is our Raspberry Pi, which is brain of this system that control sensor and actuator. If ultrasonic sensor determine any obstacle near 5 cm, it send commands to an actuator to blink. This is how sensor, actuator, and this interface work. Why sensor? Because this sensor gather data from physical world, this actuator interact with the physical world, and this interface makes sure there is effective communication between sensor to actuator. Here is our program. Let's see. Let's measure the distance display in the computer. This is beautiful demonstration how sensor, actuator, and interface work. This is our programming part of the video of sensor, actuator, and interfacing. For security reasons, I blurred out some stuff here in VNC viewer. Now you can see I already opened the Raspbian operating system. Now let's navigate our project folder here in the terminal. Let's run our Python script. This script will continuously measure the distance of any obstacle in front of sensor and turn on the LED if object is closer than 5 cm. Otherwise, LED remains off. This Python code demonstrates how sensor and actuator and interfacing work together using ultrasonic sensor, LED, and Raspberry Pi. I'll be uploading this code to a GitHub repo and you can find the link in the video description. I hope you find it helpful. Do you know enough about sensor, actuator, and interfacing? What is sensor? Sensor is a device that detects and measures the physical properties. Actuator is also the device that reads the commands and performs the action. Interfacing is the communication line between sensor to actuator in the control system. Purpose of the sensor: gather the data from physical world. Purpose of actuator: interact with the physical world. Purpose of interfacing: make sure there is effective communication between sensor to actuator. What are the types of sensor? Temperature, lights, pressure sensors. What are the types of actuators? Motors, relays. What are the types of interfacing? Physical connection. What are the signals that sensor use? Analog and digital. About actuator, mechanical motion signals and electrical control signals. For interfacing, there is analog to digital conversion, digital to analog conversion signals. Role in the system: for sensor, input devices; for actuator, output devices;